Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? So, today I wanted to talk a little bit about Double Masters 2022. Now, it's kind of come and gone, so to speak, a couple of weeks ago. And I did a box opening that I never really put up, so y'all are going to get to see that here in a second. But I think I wanted to actually talk about where we're at with the set and kind of what we can expect going forward. And especially for those of you that maybe didn't buy any packs because they were expensive, should you or shouldn't you be buying singles? So why don't we do the box opening and then we'll talk about the state of Double Masters 2022 right after that. Let's open up some packs and see what we find. Ooh, these feel a little loose. Look how, I don't know if this shows well on camera, but look how loose these packs are. Like, are there fewer cards in the pack? Nope, it says there's 16. It's just larger packs, I guess. They open pretty easy though, so that's cool. Less chance of damaging the cards. Probably means this stuff's easier to recycle too, I bet. Alright. I'm gonna breeze through and just get to the rares on these, because that's all anybody really wants, alright? Wait, were the rares at the top? Oh, we did do one of those things where the rares are at the top. Oh, weird. Alright, so I have a full art Burning Tree Emissary. Okay. Well, then the rare is a Hellkite Overlord and an Intet. So far, not doing well. And 2 random foils that are not mythic or rare. So, a bust of a first pack. I'm going to lay these out here. Rares, mythics, foils. Alright. I'll put the other rares that we open or whatever in the proper spots as we get to them. And I'm actually going to organize my stuff as we go along. So I'm going to put these singles of the commons and uncommons over here off camera so they're not in the way. Because normally I make a big old mess and then I have like stacks of cards sitting around. Oh, by the way, speaking of stacks of cards, I just put together the first parts of my video for a cool-ass new product from Ultra Pro that solves storage solutions to a great degree. So y'all should be seeing that pretty soon. One of the few products I've been excited about in a while. Cryptic Spires, which is in every pack. Alright, common. Oh, okay, alright. There's a Damnation. That's cool. And an Atarka's Command. Less exciting, but I'm not upset about that. That one's at least worth it. And then, did we get a full art card somewhere in here? We did not. Alright. So, 1 and 1. One good, one bad so far. We've got... Man, so far our foils have been all pretty garbage. Alright, Alindra, like, my problem with Alindra, though, not that this is a bad one to get, but Alindra was just in the last set's, no, the previous set's list cards. So, like, we just had this show up where people could get it a couple months ago, and now you can get it again. That's just kind of weird. And Rurik Thar. I play this guy in my commander. People hate this guy. So, I mean, alright, we'll call that 2 and 1. 2 to the good, 1 to the bad. Because Alindra is actually solid. Like, that's actually a playable card that holds its value long term. So, I don't have a problem with that. So, we're 2 and 1. Alright. We have... Man, well, at least 2 uncommon foils that time. Deathbringer Liege. Boo. And Revelark. Boo. Alright, so we're 2 and 2. And no other full art cards in there. Alright. I have a feeling we're going to be alternating for some reason. Foils are junk. And Master of Cruelties is worth a little bit. Oh, see, Lavalanche, literally nobody needs this card. Generally nobody needs. Like, why is this even included anywhere? Like, this should be nowhere near a booster pack right now. Nothing on the list. Nothing in a commander deck. Like, nobody needs a Lavalanche. Lightning Helix and such is fine. There was a full art Coiling Oracle. Alright, so that's cool. Okay. Nope, still just common foil. Okay, there we go. Full art Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. Gotta love that. That's pretty cool. Not a big fan of the Eldrazi, but oh, and a Pine Harmonicon. Look at that. So that's also cool. So this was a really good one. So we didn't just go good, we went real good. The rest of the pack, there's a full art Wall of Omens. And looks like that's it. Alright, cool. Well, that turned things around pretty quickly. Alright. We got more foils that are not that good. Okay, Green Sun Zenith and a Wilt Leaf Liege. I actually play both of these, and we're just going to call that one fine. Like, it's it's passable, but I'm not going to call it great. It will check the box for good. Also, Shadowborn Apostles are always worth a little bit. Pretty much all those cards you can have like infinites of always carry some amount of value. Mostly because anybody who goes to buy them always needs like 20 plus. Rarely does anybody just need like 5, right? Okay. All right. We got a 4. Actually, you know what? Silly as it is, I was just thinking about adding a Mael's Oreo to my commander deck. So that's not bad. And we got a foil one. So I'm going to take that as a personal win in our first rare foil. And we got a City of Brass. And a Yahini. Yahini? Meh. City of Brass, though, pretty sweet because that hasn't been printed in a while. So that was a good little pickup. Full art Mole Drifter. That's pretty cool. Do we get any more in there? Nope. Looks like so far, if you get a full art card, it's just 1 in the pack. But we've opened up 4 out of like 6 packs so far. So I'm not totally sure of the frequency. And I also play like very casual commander, so you have time to take advantage of cards like that build up. All right, so we got a rare Mercfiend Liege in foil. That's pretty cool. Ooh, there you go. This was also available in a secret layer like 2 months ago, so that's a little bit sad. But this is pretty cool to open. A full art rare Bloom Tinder. Very cool. Jeskai Ascendancy, not so much. And did we get a full art card in here this time? We did not. All right. So far, we only really had 2 truly bad ones so far. So I'll take that. Hopefully we can keep that pace. All right, Teferi's Protection. That already makes it good. Teriel. Nobody really needs a Teriel, but... Tis fine. Oh, there's a full art Blood Artist. That's cool. Blood Artist is always playable. Don't mind that. Oh, wait, is there another one? Something's peeking out there. It looks like another... All right, so the first pack where we've had 2 full arts, and it's a Monetary Swiftspear, which is totally worth playing. So that was a really good pack, as it turns out. I mean, Jeskai Ascendancy is just so-so these days, but the Teferi's Protection, along with the 2 full arts, is actually pretty sweet. All right, you know what? I just realized I know why these cards are backwards in the pack. They actually were printed in the Japanese facilities. Because if I remember right, previously, all the facilities they use print what we would call the normal way, but for some reason, the Japanese facilities have always printed the other way. Now, that may have changed, but based on the feel of the packs, that actually makes sense, because I believe their pack material is slightly different over there for whatever reason, maybe production laws or something, but definitely packed differently in that facility. And in Japan, they actually make a lot of packs that have an even higher head on them, because they'll appear in vending machines or on hooks and stuff, and a lot of places there, where here in the US they just sit in booster packs or behind a shelf. So probably why the packs are the way they are, if I were guessing. But anyway, there's a thing. If you didn't know, it just crossed my mind right now that was a thing. So, education. Back to our regularly scheduled box opening. All right. I also have the Infinite. I don't even remember. Actually, I remember this, but I barely remember this card. This did not need to be reprinted. Talran also did not be. Okay, well, we got our third bad pack. This is the type of pack that, like, if somebody opens this, like, that's a feel bad. Like, I'm not saying people need to even get their full money back, but you basically gave them a card that's been reprinted multiple times, even in like a commander deck, or not commander deck, dual deck and all that. And then a card that nobody really needs. I don't know that anybody's even, I don't even know if I've ever seen anybody play this as a commander. I'm sure somebody has, but I hadn't seen it yet. So like, there would have been nothing to gain out of that pack. Hell, there wasn't even a full art of a playable card in there. Okay, a foil full art Spell Pierce. All right. This is pretty sweet to get in the foil slot. I don't hate that. I guess we're going to put this with the full art cards? I'm not really sure. Oh, Bring Delight. Bring Delight's fine. It's playable, but again, nobody was really missing these. There's still plenty of Bring Delights out there at a reasonable price. And Magister Sphinx. Alright, so we're up to 4 bad packs. I mean, the good news is our good packs have been really good, so it makes it hurt a lot less so far, but if they weren't, that'd be rough. And it looks like we're about to hit the halfway point here in the booster box as well. Alrighty. Aether Mage Touch. Nobody really needed that. Ground Assault. Nobody needed that. Glimpse the Unthinkable always manages to carry at least a little bit of value because it's a little bit silly if you like milling a pile of things. And Glyndalindra Liege is fine. Like, playable, but not really valuable. Do we have anything else good in here? We got a Dimir Aqueduct, which I probably won't ever play and did not need a full art version. And... oh, that's it. A foil Monastery Swiftspear, but it's already been in foil before, so that's not so exciting. Advanced Stitchwing. Okay, Mikaeus. Mikaeus, and both Mikaeus actually tend to always be playable, so that's good. Zur. Boo. Yeah, Zur's been printed a few times too. Not the most exciting card to get. That pack was okay. Not great, not terrible. It's just kind of middle of the road. Alright, got a Wrenn and 6 token. Livewire. Alright, Muldrotha. There we go. And a regular Murkfang Liege. We opened a foil one in this box earlier, so... Murkfang Liege, Muldrotha. There you go, if you hadn't seen him. Muldrotha's still very good, very playable, so I don't mind that. Alright. We've got... Body Double in foil. Actually, wasn't Body Double rare previously? Got downgraded to uncommon. Lava Coil, Ashen Rider, and Restoration Angel. I like this artwork on Restoration Angel, but yeah. That pack I'm going to call bad. Really not a lot there to hang your hat on. So yeah, not a good one. Let's open up a couple of big things. Oracle. Nope. Chaos Warp. Mind Reckless. Okay, that's another bad one. Definitely. The pack's actually pretty good, though. Inquisition of Kozilek, Young Pyromancer. Like, these are actually things I'd actually play with, so that's actually not bad. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 packs left, including this one. Alright. We've got Skeleton. Nothing. Striker. Oh, a full art Ulamog. Look at that. So we got 2 of the Eldrazi. And large full art foil. Oh, no, actually not foil. That's just full art. No foil. And Child of Alara is fine. Like, acceptable. Scion of Darkness. Wasn't this a rare in the past? Also got downgraded. Let's see. Alright, that's it. That one's actually pretty good, considering we got that Ulamog. Alright, we got... Is it Boiler Works in foil? And an Aven. Oh, no. This, again, why is this even included? Nobody cares or really plays this card. Even the Ooze deck I saw at Command Fest Richmond didn't play this card. Oh, and a Hostage Taker. What? That sucks. I need, like, my soundboard for that. That's just bad. There you go. That's what we need. That's what that felt like. That pack was really bad. Like, this is probably... This has to be near the worst you can do for a booster. We've got... Agony Warp. Experiment 1. Nope. Alesha. And a Bedlam Reveler. I will say this, though. At least these get played, but they're not worth very much. So that's a pretty sad pack. Path to Exile, that's always nice. Nothing really to write home there. Okay. Cat Dragon token. Man, I was hoping at least give me a hot rare there. Oh, okay, all right. I was about to say give me a hot rare, but I'll take this. Allosaurus Shepherd. And something good? Hydroid Krasis is at least still playable, though. But I think that Allosaurus Shepherd's doing the heavy lifting for this pack, for sure. Oh, there's a full art Seeker of the Way. Not that anybody needs one of those. Like, anything... I don't know. I get that you just wanted to put full arts in here, but, like... Here's the other problem, right? Well, we'll talk about that in a second. That's a topic for a little bit later. Mimeoplasm and Balefire Liege. Okay, that one's not good. Orzhov Basilica? Sure. Rampant Growth. That's not a bad one to have. Okay. Alright, we've got Cold Steel Heart and Foil. Oh, Mizzix. And Skullbriar. Boo. Hey, Opicus, how's it going? Alright. Last pack. Do we get a foil rare here? Nope, we don't. Anguish Unmaking's fine. Rishkar's fine. Those are playable, but not exciting. Alright, so the last two packs weren't great. Oh, nope. There's a Kasali Pride Mage. This is at least playable. Has weird looking art. He kind of looks like an old dude type lion, but pretty cool though. Alright, so that wasn't the best box ever, obviously. But I actually did okay because I had some credit saved up at the local store and I got it for a little under 300, so it's fine. But the reason I'm not that concerned about it is prices have come down since the release date, which doesn't really surprise me. We kind of sort of expected this, right? Because over the last time we had Double Masters, we saw a similar thing happen. It takes about 2 to 3 months for things to kind of make their way down and hit bottom and coast for a little bit. And then we start seeing cards go back up. And not only do they go back up, they actually end up finishing sometimes very close to where they were pre-reprint. So that's something else to keep in mind. So if you really do want some of these cards, I would say go ahead and try to pick them up as you start getting close to maybe another 4 to 5 weeks from now. You'll start getting close to the bottom, and then that's where you just make the decision on if it's worth it for you to pick up or not. Because some of these cards this is the first reprint we've had of them. Some of them have only been in foil for the first time. Obviously, if you like the alternate art or borderless or whatever we call that now, like, that's important as well if you want to pick up one of those. So I think it's actually still worth picking up, but you don't necessarily have to be in a rush. I will say the prices are already lower than they were a few weeks ago on a lot of these cards, so you're not going to really waste a bunch of money if you pick up a card now. And honestly, even if you don't wait till the very bottom, you're probably still going to be okay because the prices tend to recover on this stuff fairly reasonably quickly. I mean, remember that it's only been 2 years between Double Masters, and go back and look at some of the cards from the first set. They actually are very expensive again, so I wouldn't worry about that too much. But if you bought early and you bought at a high price on the booster boxes, that's a little tough. I will say this though, if you go back again and look at Double Masters, the first one, those booster boxes are not cheap anymore either. So if you sit on one, you're probably going to be okay in probably around a year's time. It's a very weird thing when we're talking about reprints and them still being very expensive, but that's just the nature of Magic. As more people come into the fold, they also end up needing some of these reprinted cards. So prices go back up. That's just the way it is. And we're in a situation now where we're finally getting to where people are going out to, what do we call them? RCQs, the Regional Championship Qualifiers, and going to Command Fest and that type of thing. And that means people want more cards so they can actually build the decks that they want. So that's going to help balance some of the prices as well. That being said, if you buy a box, I'd almost recommend sitting on it more than opening it. And right now, just pick up the singles as we're approaching the bottom of the trough. But let me know, did you open any boxes and how'd you do on it? Because, you know, I'm kind of curious. Or are you just waiting on singles and have you got any sweet deals? Now, if you like these types of videos and this type of analysis, I'm actually going to link another video here that I did just a week ago talking about how you can save more than 25% buying Magic decks, total decks, from this other cool site. So check that out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.